Judgment Day, when you're created in the spiritual world, as everyone is, you will live there until you have gained a certain knowledge about yourself and the world around you. And when you've done this, then it'll be possible for you to come into the physical world. You will know about it, and you will have heard about it, and you'll be interested in experiencing it. If you decide to experience the physical world, which is your decision, you will be told, you will understand that you will have to finish the physical world before you can graduate from it. It's like a school. I call it an accelerated learning school. You come in here and you learn. What you're learning is spiritual growth. And if you don't finish learning that spiritual growth, by the time your body gives out and you return back to the spiritual world, then you will come back here to finish, to try again. In fact, you may make many trips here. And so we're going to talk about what determines this. Some people call this karma. I don't know. I read the rules of karma and stuff, and I guess it could possibly be called this. But the rule is, whatever you give, that's what you'll get. That's the main rule of the whole world, the spiritual world and the physical world. So if you come into this physical world and you hurt people and you lie and you steal and you cheat and you do stuff like that, when it comes time for you to cross over and go back into the spirit world, you will be met in the spirit world with love, compassion, understanding, and acceptance like everyone else is. But then, after that, you will go through what is called a life review. And in this life review, your whole physical life will pass before you. And you will get to see your interactions with all the people you interacted with, and you'll get to feel their feelings. Now this is very important. If you cheated somebody, you're going to get to feel how he felt when this happened. And some of this could be very difficult. They could be feelings from just mild regrets to feelings of being ashamed, to feelings of deep guilt. And they could be very painful emotionally. I know Daniel Brinkley said about his life review that it was one of the most difficult things that he ever went through. And I hope yours is not like that. But it will be based on your performance, what you do here in the physical world. And on the other side of the coin, if you've helped a lot of people and you've and you've fed them, or you've done things for them to help them out, then you will feel like what they felt, and you'll get to feel their appreciation and their joy and their love. So it's perfect justice. There's nothing imperfect about it. Now, this process that you go through, you will be the sole judge of it. No one else. You will judge your own actions. And you'll judge them from a point of knowing what perfection is and what love is, because you'll be in the spirit world. And this is not punishment. It's not for punishment. It's for a learning process. It's sort of like a critique where you sit down and go through what you've done in the class, find out what you need to work on and how you need to do it. And then, if you haven't completed the Earth School, when it comes time for you to go back in, you'll know about the things that you need to change, and you'll put yourself in a position to help yourself learn those things. If you were a very rich man who cheated a lot of poor people, then there's a good chance you're going to come back as one of those poor people, and you're going to experience what it feels like to be cheated by rich people. You're going to understand both sides of your actions. And that's total justice. If you've been a racist or a bigot, there's a good chance you're going to come back as a member of that race that you persecuted. And so you can feel like what it felt like. And all of these things are for teaching purposes. This whole physical earth is for teaching purposes. Nothing fair here. People try to find fairness in this world, and they won't find it, because we're not here to learn fairness. We're here to learn love. How to love. And learn to love ourselves as well as others, and how to do good, and how to do those things that will carry us on up to the steps. So don't look for fairness here. You won't find it. And that's the reason this is a duality world. That's the reason that there's the good and the bad here. The good and the bad happens every day to me and you and everyone else, and that's what it's here for you to learn from. All these situations are learning situations. And so I hope that no one will ever think that anyone ever gets away with anything, because they don't. There will be another lesson on that subject for them if they've done something they think they have got away with, because they haven't. So I want you to think on these things, and I don't want you to look at this as being something bad. It's not something bad. It's just a learning process. There's no eternal hell. There's no burning forever in any place. That just doesn't happen. What happens is learning. Continuous learning. And if you have to live in the shoes of every person on this earth in order to learn how to do it, then that's what will happen. So I'm urging you to be kind and be considerate and be compassionate. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal. Live in truth, and you'll do just fine. Thank you for listening to me.